nice, soothing acoustic music. Chris John for KaijuPop.com, and today we're playing Callie's Caves on the iPhone. It's a free little game that, steady on here, brace yourself, proposes to merge elements of both Castlevania and Metroid. You haven't heard that one before, have you? But it's doing it its disservice to sort of take the piss. Actually, this is a pretty fun game. It's completely free. Well, completely free. There's one in-app purchase for poison bullets and gems. Apparently, I don't know why you'd want poison gems. It's probably really bad. They lose their value really quickly. But by and large, it's a free game on the App Store, and it's made in Game Maker, which is pretty good because I tried to make something in Game Maker once. I made the breakout clone that's in the tutorials, and that took me about 2 months. So this must be some kind of feat. I do like at the beginning here this tree with a sad expression and the house in the background that just doesn't move. A bit of perspective there. And yes, that nice relaxing music gives way to dropped beats. I actually quite like the music in this game. It's pretty good. This was described to me as a Metroidvania game, and that's not really the case, I don't think. But what it is kind of a very big, sprawling, single-level platform game. It actually brings to mind more DOS and Amiga platformers from the sort of late 80s and early 90s, and I mean certainly the graphics kind of attest to that. The graphical style seems very sort of early 90s VGA-ish rather than late 80s console-ish. But the path through this massive, great hulking level is fairly linear. You don't have a map, so there's no auto mapping going on, and you don't really need one. There's sort of a couple of diverging paths, but it's not really about that. This is more kind of a game about getting further into this great, big, massive, sprawling, hulking level in one go, because when you die, then you start back at the beginning again. You saw the hub there were various doors. Those are shortcuts to later parts of the level after you beat bosses, and I haven't opened up any of those, not for lack of trying. This game is just really big, and you have to go through everything in a single sitting rather, until you get to those checkpoints. The other thing about it that makes this not a Metroidvania game is that you're not getting items within the world that let you progress further. So it's not like, oh, I have the morph ball now, or oh, I can shoot rockets into this door now and backtrack. There's not really much backtracking going on. But what you do have is experience in the top left. That's where I'm collecting those blue orbs, and I'm level 6 right now, which means that it basically equates to the number of hearts you have in your life bar. And you're also gathering money. I have 4,000 coins right now, and there's a shop in the game where you can get different weapons and upgrade yourself that way. So that's kind of where the progression aspect comes into things here. So yeah, I mean, you start off with this puny little pistol and not much in the way of abilities, and so I have a shotgun. I've also got like a rifle that freezes certain enemies, which is useful against certain enemy types. And I just bought recently a triple jump that, I kind of thought at first, oh, this will help me get to certain areas, and it kind of has, but so far it's only really helped me to get to a couple of extra coins rather than up on each section of the stage. Oh, that's a bit weird. So yeah, it's kind of doing the game a bit of a disservice to say it's a Metroidvania game. That's not really the case. But what it is in itself is actually a big deal of fun. It's a nice little platform game with a good bit of character. You know, I'm playing this girl. I have a gun. I have a sword. I've never used this sword for anything, and I don't really see the point of having it because it's really useless. I think there was an intro sequence right at the start of this game that plays just when you select the game, and then it only plays once, and I accidentally skipped it. So I honestly have no clue what's happening in this game. So yeah, maybe it does explain why you have a sword and a gun at the start. There's absolutely no need to have the sword. But yeah, this, because I now have, you know, probably leveled myself up and I have a decent weapon in the form of this shotgun, I'm cruising through the sort of opening section of this game. But last time I played this, I did get up to the first boss where I'm anticipating there's probably a save point there after and a checkpoint, but I got absolutely pumped. So yeah, these things kind of as of right now, nothing that gives me issues. And this is good. I mean, despite the fact that it might seem kind of frustrating that, oh god, I've got to start all the way over again, you do retain your levels and you do retain the coins, so there is kind of a sense of progression, and you do genuinely feel that you are getting just a little bit further each time, and that's really good for a game of this sort. It seems different weapons do different amounts of damage to different types of creatures. So usually that thing will only do 1 damage, but it did 5 damage to that type. So that's pretty cool. So there is, I mean, yeah, I suppose the Japanese console nature of it is the fact that you're grinding. I suppose in that sense it's closer to a JRPG than a Metroidvania game. But I mean, grinding is baked into the gameplay. It's not like, oh hey, this is a free-to-play game. Grind. It's more like this is as I said, it's something that could easily frustrate me. I get frustrated easier than most when told to watch it, but I actually enjoy Oh no, it's actually a short so we're getting fairly close at this point, as far as we've gotten. So it offsets the low rent visuals and it's kind of a nice atmosphere to the game. And I died. Yeah, so the deaths are actually quite sudden. And that wasn't a particularly good effort. Still, never mind. So we didn't get to that first boss. Actually, appropriately enough, I actually recorded up to the first boss before. And I packaged it all off. And then I didn't record the sound because I'm an idiot. So I thought, oh, let's just redo this whole thing with this effort. And I didn't get nearly as far. Still, never mind. That's the internet for you. Yeah, so the game is Callie's Cave. It's on iOS. It's free. Or you can spend $1 or 100 yen if you want. Yeah, it's well worth a look. It might not look like the most polished thing in the world, but it's a pretty decent game, and it's a good amount of fun. So yeah, Chris Charlton for kaijupop.com. Thanks for watching. Bye.